What's happening, guys? So today I want to talk about foods. You guys probably know by now, but maybe not, that I'm a big believer in flexible dieting. I think you have to be able to enjoy some of the foods that you love into your diet for it to be sustainable and to have long-term results, rather than this whole good food, bad food, binge eating, restricting cycle that most people go through. Now, the argument that usually gets made is some foods just aren't good for you. They're just unhealthy foods. I have people that tell me all the time on the interwebs that I tell people I eat ice cream pretty much every single day. There's very few days where I don't eat ice cream, and people say, well, that's not good for you, that's not healthy. And I go, well, why not? What's your definition of healthy? What is healthy? What is unhealthy? And how do you define that? Because people say, well, it's got high sugar, so it's unhealthy, or it's not clean, whatever the heck that means, so it's not healthy. And to me, that just doesn't make sense. Healthy to me is kind of the state that your body is in, right? So if my all my blood tests come back normal, if my cholesterol is normal, if my blood pressure is normal, if my heart rate's normal, if everything's normal and I'm at a healthy body weight, I'm at a low body fat percentage, I have all these healthy health markers, how is that not healthy, right? Why is it unhealthy to have some ice cream and fit it into your numbers? Now, the other thing that kind of goes into play here is, okay, if foods are either healthy or unhealthy, are you going to tell somebody who has not eaten for 8 days and they're literally starving to death that they shouldn't have a piece of cheesecake if it's handed to them because it's unhealthy? Do you really think them eating that cheesecake is unhealthy? Of course not. That's going to be extremely healthy for them. They need calories. It's all about context. You can't just label things as good or bad. You need context. One of the things that Paul said when we were talking in the trip in Atlanta, and I thought this was brilliantly stated, he said, there are no healthy foods, there's only unhealthy diets. And I totally agree with that, 100%. All right, you cannot just take a food and look at it and say, this is bad, this is good, separate them, eat this, don't eat that. It's going to form a really bad relationship with food. It's going to bring about just a horrible, horrible binge eating cycle, and it's just something that you want to stay away from, okay? Yes, some foods are easier to overeat on. They're less filling. They're devoid of nutrients. They don't have vitamins and minerals and all this stuff, whereas other foods do. But that doesn't mean that you should eat only broccoli. Like, what if you had a diet that was only broccoli? If you ate nothing but broccoli and nothing else, would that be a healthy diet? I would argue absolutely not. Is broccoli a healthy food? Absolutely. It's very filling. It has a lot of, nutrients in it. It's got nice fiber. It's got protein. Good food, right? But you would feel like absolute garbage if you ate nothing but broccoli. You'd be bloated all the time. You'd feel like crap. You would hardly be able to get any calories in because you'd feel so full. It would not be healthy, in my opinion, if you ate nothing but broccoli. So again, just like it would be unhealthy to eat nothing but ice cream and nothing else, it wouldn't be healthy to eat nothing but broccoli or anything else, all right? It's all in context of an overall diet. And a little bit of this and a little bit of that in a whole is not necessarily good or bad, all right? So you have to look at the big picture and stop looking at everything in the small window of individual foods, all right? That's my opinion. You're welcome to have your own. In fact, I'd love to hear what your opinion of healthy is, because that's really open for debate. When I hear people say healthy, almost everyone just says, well, these foods are healthy and these foods are unhealthy, but nobody actually talks about what health actually means. What does health mean to you? All right, I've already explained what mine is, but I'd love to hear your opinion. So anyway, drop those comments below, leave the video a like if you do like it, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.
I'm addicted to the love that you're giving.